Just like Chert Imoue, Drew and Andrew are doing this blind. Hey everyone, welcome back to another fantastic episode of Empire Radio. I'm Jeremiah.
I'm Andrew.
I'm Drew.
And we are back.
If you're wondering why Drew and I are chuckling,
We have
maybe
no idea
nervously, we have no idea what we're doing, and so like at every point we're listening to Jeremiah to like eventually give us hints on like what we're doing, because like he always ties the intro thing, and then he's like, we're doing another
fantastic episode
I did give you a little hint in the intro.
We're blind.
So anyway, this is a pre-recorded episode. We're not going live on Twitch for this one. We're doing this a few weeks before it comes out because we're taking the week of Labor Day off, and so this is going to go up that week. So happy Labor Day to all you Americans out there.
Laborers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is pretty much everyone now, starting at like 16.
Yeah.
Yep. And
first time I've ever had to take notes.
Well, you're not taking notes. It's just so once we explain what's going on, you'll get okay.
Jeremiah was like, you better get a pen and a piece of paper. I know, because you're gonna need it.
Why am I nervous? I don't like this.
Watch us do like freaking algebra equations with Arabish or something.
Yeah, like
we could. That might be. We'll do that next time.
I would not have fun. Math was so far.
A Star Wars math quiz night. Ooh, that could be fun.
No, let me go call my wife.
Star Wars math. Right? How old
math.
was this person during this place? Well.
He does like dates.
I do like my Star Wars. That's like a joke that's been going on for the last like 6 months.
If Luke was born in this,
what would be
how old would he be?
Great Empire Radio shirt would be Jeremiah, and then just that emote of like 2 + 2 = 4.
Or it's just like a chalkboard with like the big giant like physicist like board.
Yeah,
and it just says Star Wars math on top.
And then it says that's why. In conclusion, that's why the first half of A New Hope is trash.
Okay.
Well, first half is the equation, which is math, so it would check out.
That's
but anyway, we're going where we gotta keep going. So, I've had this idea for a while. Like I told these guys about this. We gotta do a secret recording, a pre-recording, like back in like.
I will say really quickly, you didn't even give anything away in the presentation slide. It's just like this blue background. I'm trying to.
Yeah, because I didn't want to like accidentally put the first slide up and you guys like see what it is. So I've had this idea. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. If you are watching or listening, you've seen the title, so you know what we're doing. But
y'all have advanced knowledge.
I found this podcast randomly on YouTube Shorts. Like I've only seen the shorts. I've never even watched the podcast. I believe it's a makeshift podcast. They're not necessarily a family friendly, but they're pretty chill, like two bros, they do this thing. And so I started seeing these shorts of this thing.
Wait, are these the people that like, did you know that
like
Disney, you know what ones I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, never mind.
That
was a fun conversation.
To
my soul right now.
And I was like, okay, so they do this thing that we're going to do tonight with a bunch of random things. I thought this could easily transfer over to Star Wars.
Okay.
And I'm like, I think this would be a lot of fun because you need at least 2 people just to make it interesting. I could do it with just Drew, but I think 2 people would make more fun. So first up.
Oh, here we go.
Tonight we are doing Star Wars blind rankings.
Blind rank. Oh, okay. This sounds like fun.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be something weird.
I've been scared all day.
Yeah. Blind rankings? All right, this is great.
So I have a bunch of different topics.
Okay.
And it's going to be like top 5.
You have to debate?
Not with each other. You each are making your own ranking list. So.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still confused, but okay.
Now I know why.
So blind rankings. So I'm going to have a topic and there are going to be 5 items. I'm going to do them one at a time. But when I tell you something, you're going to have to put it on that list without knowing what comes next.
Yes. This is going to be fun.
And so I could give something like, I hate that thing in Star Wars. I'm putting this at number 5. without knowing what else comes next. Or you could actually, I love this thing, and we put at 1, but then you hear something else after you give your answer that's
So
even better.
You can't change your answer. It's
can't
got to be
change your
locked
answer.
in. Okay.
It has to be locked in. Once you say something, you're going to do it. And so one of the reasons why I wanted to pre-record this episode is because I'm going to edit this so that all your answers are like these pictures on the screen on YouTube.
That's great.
So, like,
are you gonna make shorts out of it?
Thank you, editing king.
Oh gosh,
you should, dude.
Maybe.
You know those vertical videos are all the rage with the kiddos.
The kids
nowadays.
The kiddos. As the kids would say, the kiddos.
All right. So as a
super lit fam.
So I think we'll have a lot of fun with this. So first up, we're just gonna do a practice round that's not related to Star Wars.
Okay, thank you, because I'm kind of.
The answer is thump test. Watermelon is better than cantaloupe.
Facts.
Honestly, you're kind of close because the first one up, blind fruit ranking.
Oh my god!
So I'm gonna give one at a time a different kind of fruit, and you got to rank it on your list. And once you put it on that list, you can't.
1 out of 5.
Somewhere out of 5, so it's top 5. And once we get to the end, like the last one, whatever last spot you have open is where it has to go, and you're stuck with it.
Okay.
So
hit me with your best shot.
First up for the practice round, kiwi.
Okay.
So you can just say it whenever you decide. You don't need to like hide it or wait. Just where on your list do you want to put kiwi? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Is it kind of in the middle? Do you think that there's way more better fruits that I'm going to give you? Do
you want us to write these down first, or just say it out loud?
It's just for your sake, so you know like what spots you have open on your list.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha.
So you can just once you come up with your answer, just say it because
3.
3. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, it's pretty good, but it's not.
I'm hoping
not
he has
best.
2 other ones that are better than that.
Yeah, I'm hoping there's one on here.
Or that one that you hope is on there is not on there. I'm putting the thing that you hate.
I know that's what
so you don't know. You don't know what I'm.
Listen, if cantaloupe is on here, I'm extending my list to 10. Just to put that at
10. Negative 25.
Everything else is in the top 4.
Next up, raspberries.
Ooh.
And I'll say like these are going to be of these fruits like they're the best of the quality. Like it's a perfect raspberry.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's not 2. Like a 2, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Raspberries are good. Dude, you get a good raspberry.
I'm going to put mine as 4.
Oh, dang.
Dang. You're really
I'm hoping.
You're really hoping for something.
That Jeremiah knows my fruits. So.
Next up,
after his own fruit.
A banana. At the perfect ripeness that you like it.
Dang. Okay, so here's Andrew's first mess up. Because banana would be higher than kiwi. Okay.
This sucks.
4. I'm going 4.
I have 2 other fruit, but I don't think Jeremiah put them in there. So then all of a sudden, freaking cantaloupe is gonna be the freaking number one.
I'm really hoping that mango is on this list.
Come on, Drew. What's your answer?
Dude, just put it at.
It has to be at 2 because I already put.
Wait, where did you put raspberries?
At 4.
Oh, that's right. See,
but I want to keep 5 open because this boy's gonna throw cantaloupe in here, and I don't want that.
You sure? Next up,
I'm not sure.
Next up, pears.
Dang.
So Andrew, you have 1 and 5 left.
I know.
I have 1 and 5 left.
Oh, you
too.
both have 1 and 5.
And I do love pears. I wouldn't be.
Next up, I could put like durian on there or something.
I've never had durian. I've heard it's really good, but it stinks.
It stinks
very. You know what? You know what we have to do? This has to be our number 1 because we know that. Oh, it's gonna be watermelon! Oh shoot! All right, this is 5.
I'm going 5.
This is a lie.
Andrew's putting at 5.
5.
Drew, what would you putting at?
5.
I'm writing mine down too, just in case you need them.
Me
later,
too,
Jeremiah.
Well, I'll be listening to this as I put these photos in, so like it should be. But I'm just keeping my.
But I love pears. Oh, this is so annoying.
All right, next up, we're gonna see if your number 1 paid off. A perfectly thumped watermelon.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You guys played your cards. So I was like, I thought about putting cantaloupe as my last one.
Dude, if cantaloupe would have been the last one, we would have been so bad.
I would have been.
Honestly,
have
that would have
rage
been
quitted.
perfect for you, dude.
Yeah,
You
watermelon-
should have done that, Jeremiah, because you would have
watermelon-
won. You would have tricked us both to pick the fruit that we hate the most.
I feel like raspberries are better than watermelon, but watermelon never misses.
Like, if I would adjust my list right now, it'd be pear at number 2.
Yeah,
And
I'd probably put
bananas would
raspberries
be at
over
5.
watermelon, but like watermelon's like Wonder Bread, right? I've never had bad Wonder Bread. It's always like if it's around, it's a staple. Like you can do a lot with Wonder Bread. Same thing. You can do a lot with a good watermelon. You know,
watermelon's the best.
I've had some really weird pears. I've had some pears that I'm like,
oh sure, but this is saying the best of everything.
That's true. That's true.
The only thing I would switch is bananas and
yeah, I would put bananas
pears
above kiwi because bananas are always reliable.
Yeah, but you
can always trust bananas.
They're just bananas. So
what do you mean?
For me, I would put bananas at 5. Out of all these fruit in this list,
dude, bananas is a staple.
Here we go.
All right, we should just move on.
Anyways.
This is just a practice round, so hopefully it doesn't get worse for the big stuff.
Oh,
all right,
it's going to no.
So the next up, first category, blind movie rankings.
Oh, okay.
So we've done our official movie rankings back.
And this is Star Wars, right? Not just movies in general.
The first one's like Shrek 2.
So I'm going to have 5 random Star Wars movies. And you're going to have to rank them.
Okay.
Right.
So first up.
Last Jedi's number 1.
Episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Four. For me,
I'm gonna put it at 4. I'm gonna put it at 3.
Ooh.
All right. Next up, Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Where are you guys gonna put this?
1.
1? Oh, dang. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Drew.
2.
2. All right. Next up, Solo, a Star Wars story.
Gosh dang it.
That's a pretty good movie.
It is.
It's a sleeper.
It's a sleeper.
Well, this is top 5. Either way, it's good, but I'm just afraid that we're going to get episode 8 in this thing.
I could, put episode 8 for the final one, and you're stuck with it on your number 1, Drew. You never know.
Because this is oh man, there's so much psychology in this stupid game.
I know. I kind of like it. It's really
like
fun.
It's like, do you wanna waste your spot? See, like Return of the Jedi for me is close enough to the top of my list every time that I'm like, I don't want to end up with
that's
the
why
Last
I put
Jedi.
it for sure. Like that's why I put it in 2. 1 is actually safer.
Yeah.
To put that at 1,
Solo,
you can't get messed up.
I'll put it 4.
Solo's at 3 for me.
You put Solo above Attack of the Clones?
Not on purpose. You act like I did that on purpose. That's what's messed up about this game.
But you could put it at 5, but it's too late now. You already gave your answer.
No, I don't want to put it at 5 because I know episode 8 is going to be in this list.
R.I.P. the Lando show.
Next up, A New Hope.
Okay, number 1.
2.
Sure.
What did you say, Andrew?
2.
All right,
now
so
watch this last one be freaking Empire, and it's gonna embarrassingly go to number 5.
No, but the only bad thing, that's true. All right,
last
give
up
it to us.
Episode 9.
Oh, okay.
That's
you
fine,
you guys were lucky on that one.
Okay, dodged a bullet. We dodged a bullet here.
Honestly, I'm not too mad about this. I feel like sometimes I like Solo over episode 2, and definitely I like Solo over 9. So
yeah,
and then 4, and I like my list.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
That's a good one.
All right. Next up, category, blind Jedi ranking.
Ooh. Okay.
All right.
See, this is much more difficult because there's only a certain amount of movies, but there's so many Jedi that you could pull from that it's like
shows, there's books.
Yeah.
You never know what I could pull. There could be an EU character on here. You never know.
There's no way. There's no way.
You got me. You're not buying on that one.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
All right. First up,
canon only. All right, let's go.
Plo Koon. Where you got him, guys?
Mm.
Discovered Ahsoka.
It's so funny because like I feel like starting at 3 is like a safe strategy.
Yeah, that's what I did. I'm doing 3.
Oh, gosh.
I'm doing 4.
Oh, dang.
Ooh.
I'm holding out that there's better Jedi on here.
All right, next
But
up.
he's one of the greatest.
I like Plo Koon.
Next up,
Doesn't really say
Buryaga
much.
Agaburi from the High Republic.
Buryaga.
Now,
That's
Drew has read one more book than Andrew, I believe, so he knows more about Buryaga.
mm-hmm.
And so Buryaga was like the highlight of that 5th book. So Andrew's kind of missing out a little bit. But
Bergie's
he's still a good character either way.
Number 4 for me for Bergie.
Number 4?
I'll put him at 3.
All right. Next up. Some people love him. Some people hate him. Grandmaster Yoda. For some people, this is a definite 5. Some people, this is a definite 1.
I have such mixed feelings about him.
So you
I'll
both have
5.
1. Oh, okay.
He's
You know,
number
it
2
change
for me.
it changes based on how I'm feeling on a certain day.
Number 2 for me.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, here's a little curveball. Gunji. So we got
okay. Well,
we got 2 Wookiees in here. And you know,
Dang,
maybe
flat
after watching
exactly.
Acolyte, and there's another Wookiee Jedi on this list too. You never know.
it's just all. Oh man, I'm beginning to not like the way my list is turning out.
So Drew, you have 1 and 5.
Yeah, Gunji's on 5 for me.
Okay.
I'll put him on 2.
All right. So you guys have both 1s on this one for your last one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Last up.
Watch it be the big broom kid or something.
Is that Jedi?
Mace Windu.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm happy with this.
Drew, you happy with that?
Yeah. Out of this list,
I would definitely flip some things around, but
really,
If I
what? Plo Koon at 3, Yoda at 2, Mace at 1.
yeah, I would put mine would be
Buryaga.
Mace. Number 2 would be Plo Koon. Number 3 would be Yoda, and then Buryaga would be 4. Gunji would be 5. The only reason Buryaga would be 4 is because I don't know as much about his character.
Right.
I'm sure after the book, after I read it, he might be up there. But anyways, Mace Windu.
Trust
number
me,
1.
Andrew. He's a solid 4.
Dang.
Oh, dang.
In my opinion.
All right. Next category. Blind character rankings.
Okay.
So now this is random Star Wars characters that could be from anything. So first up, everyone loves them. So this could be like an easy number 1 for you never know. Our boy, Hondo Onaka.
Oh. Okay. 2. He's
2.
going at 2. He's going at 2.
2?
Oh, dang. Drew, where you got him at?
Solid 4.
Dude,
Oh,
what?
Dang.
He's Hondo. I mean, he's
Bro,
dope,
that's the reason why he's a 2.
He's so cool.
I don't
So
know.
He's
cool, so
such
funny.
He's such a
went-
likable guy.
If we get Boba Fett in here, bro, like, come on, like, it's Hondo.
Is it just canon Boba Fett though?
Okay, my question is, what
'Cause
we
if it's
don't
canon
know,
Boba Fett-
these are random characters, so it could be.
Here's the thing. I am assuming that we're going canon only because Jeremiah made this.
Well,
So dude, canon Boba Fett.
is dope until he got his own show.
Well, you don't
He
got
wasn't-
anything about
the
him
first-
until
The
you got
first
his own
half
show.
of Boba Fett is not trash. The second,
All right. Well, next
Anyways.
up, classic character.
Yeah.
Padme Amidala.
ooh, Miss
5.
Pat.
5?
Damn.
Dang.
No.
No?
I'll do 4.
If Grace was here, that would be number 1 for her right off the bat.
Pat is number 3 for me.
Micaiah loves her and Leia.
Drew, what was your answer?
Now, if it was
3.
Leia, we'd be having a different conversation. But Padme is like,
I like Padme more than Leia.
she's she's important, and she's a very strong female lead character, but I there's a lot more annoying stuff about her than Leia for me.
Well, she can't fly, so she has that going for her.
Yep.
Or against her, depending
All
on
right.
your opinion.
Moving on. Next up, Agent Callus from Rebels.
Oh,
3.
5.
Oh,
What? Dang, dude.
He's definitely not number 2. He's definitely not number 1. I don't like him that much.
Oh, I think he has one of the best character arcs in Rebels.
Yeah, I enjoyed his story a lot.
His sideburns throw me off.
I need to rewatch that.
I still think Chris Evans should play him in live action, but that's just me.
Is he still alive? He's still alive, right?
Chris Evans?
Chris Evans?
No.
Captain America?
No, his character. I know Captain America is alive. I'm talking about
yes, he's alive. We do not have any end to his character.
And at this point, even if he died,
I didn't remember.
Like, unless we saw the body.
It would be even cool if, like...
That's why Tech is still
alive.
Like
in Andor Season 2, we see, like, Private Callus or something, whatever's below, wherever he's at, like... Because he's in the ISB. And so,
that's
ISB
true.
is the same. Like, we could see him going up, but that's a...
Can he be in the Ahsoka show?
As an older character,
like,
maybe.
He'd be like in the 70s or 80s, probably.
Yeah, he'd be an older...
I don't know exactly how old he is.
Octogenarian.
But he's probably... I'm guessing he's in his 40s.
Wait, you don't know a date off the top of your head?
Not all characters, but once I get that
he's in his 40s, or he's in his 20s? In Rebels?
In Rebels? No. He's in his, like, latter 30s, early 40s.
Yeah, if I had to guess. His voice is way too low to be a college age.
Do you ever watch... you guys probably don't watch American Idol. But
no.
This last season, there was a 15-year-old kid on there, and his voice was like...
Well...
Same thing with Felix from Stray Kids.
If you know Elias from The Voice...
Yeah, Elias.
He's like 13, and he has like... He's like below like base on his thing. But, all right, moving forward. Next up...
Dang it.
Closely related... Hera Syndulla. The greatest, huh?
1. I can't. I have 1 and 5 left, and I cannot put her at 5.
Well, that's why. See, this is your problem. Hera is my number 2. Number 1 better not be Broom Kid,
bro. If Thrawn, so help me, Jeremiah,
shows up as number 5. See, Andrew.
Here's the thing. Honestly, with the spots that you each have open, I think the way it plays out for this next character is going to be perfect spots for you guys.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, and you guys are on opposite ends. So for Andrew, this is number 5. For Drew, this is number 1. Know him. You love him. From episode 2, Obi-Wan's best friend,
Dex.
Yeah, that's fine with me,
dude. That's awesome.
But Drew, it just made Drew so happy.
Dude, this I'm telling you, if there's like a winning category, I feel like all my lists so far have been like I would be winning in Andrew.
I'm very happy with the way this one turned out.
So I got Dex.
I'll stand by this one.
Dex at number 1, Hera at number 2, Padme at number 3.
How did you put Padme over Hondo?
Yes. Hondo's fine, but the impact that Padme has on the Star Wars story in general is so impactful. What is Hondo doing except just like stealing things? And
he believed in Ezra and Rebels and helped bring a victory to Lothal.
Padme literally gave birth to the chosen ones,
and then died of a broken heart.
I don't.
And no one said she was. No one said that she was perfect.
Next up, we're getting some more some juicy categories now.
Oh, okay.
Top 5 ranking of blind moments. These are moments in Star Wars.
No. Okay.
These could be anything. So, first up, the asteroid scene from episode 5.
Ooh.
Okay.
The Falcon flying through the asteroid
I have
field.
to ask this question because of the way my brain works. Are we talking our level of enjoyment? Are we talking their
However you want.
impact on storytelling and movie making?
However you want.
Ah,
But the thing is, if you make the criteria on this scene for one reason, is it going to contradict your criteria for another one?
yeah. I mean,
Another scene.
that's true.
So it's the asteroid field. Drew has it at number 3. Is he just going to do that for every single one?
Have I been doing my number 3s first for every single one?
Almost all of them except for one category.
I think it's a solid. But also, I like this scene. I mean, how long? What's part of the scene? I guess is my question.
Navigating through it, just going through it.
Just the flying stuff, not when they land inside of the monster.
Nah, that's because they're right at the edge anyway. So it's like you got the music with it. You know, it has some of the best.
Just the flying part.
Flying through, dodging.
Okay, wait. Can I change my answer?
Nope, you already gave it. Sorry.
I thought you were talking about like that whole sequence of them landing inside the monster.
Oh,
Leia
the music,
and Han.
though. The music, though, for that.
Well,
part.
and then Leia and Han's moment when he tries to kiss her in the closet.
I'm doing. I'm gonna do 4.
4. Oh, okay. Okay.
If I could change my answer, I would do 4 because I didn't know it was just that moment. I thought it was like when I picture that moment, I think in
it's the whole
thing.
Oh, I didn't even think of the worm thing at all.
Oh,
that's like the coolest part when they're like didn't realize they're inside of a monster. Like, why is this ground soft?
All right.
And you get the what are those things? Suction things onto
Minox.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up,
he said,
Anakin versus Dooku, Episode 3.
Oh.
It's a great scene.
It's a good one. It's a
turning point for Anakin.
Mm.
Where are you guys gonna do this?
2.
Is it 2 though?
2?
I don't know. 2's aggressive.
And we're going through this stuff a lot faster than I thought we were gonna go.
The choreo for this fight is really. I mean, this is like prime Anakin doing his own stunt.
Yeah, his powers has doubled since the last time. You know.
Which
is literally like a week before.
Yeah. Listen, they didn't have Clone Wars in mind.
I know. But it goes to show like how much more powerful like he's gotten.
He got that
like,
double XP event.
Yeah.
In between.
Triple
XP Mountain Dew event.
Drew, where's your ranking?
I'm thinking
I know for a fact that this one cannot be 5. It's too good.
True, come on. We're waiting on you.
4.
Ooh.
Dang.
Only because I wanted to be 3, but I messed up the last one. But it can't be 2 because
all right,
can't be, dude.
I have hope in Jeremiah's.
Next up, Pod Race. Absolutely.
Oh,
that's a 2. That's a solid 2.
You're putting that at 2?
The entire Pod Race?
Yeah, just the Pod Race scene.
dude. Oh, see, that would be 2 for me.
See, that's why you jumped the gun a little bit.
So you want
No,
that?
don't talk about jumping the gun, Drew.
You jumped the gun.
You want that 1 or 3, Andrew?
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be a 5.
3 is fine. 3 is fine. You
But
can't put it at 1.
But do I want to? Okay, the sound design for this scene,
Dude, there's so many cool things
bro.
about this.
Star Wars, every scene has great sound design.
But like this scene, the pod race sounds like I could fall asleep to those sounds. Remember the alien, and then he like blows. Oh, dude, there's a part of me
that's gotta hurt. Solid line.
I want to put it at 1, but if Obi versus Anakin is on this list,
see,
it has to.
Just put it at 2 or 3. 3 is solid.
All right, pod race 3. I'm putting
3?
it at 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So we have 1 and 5 left.
Oh, you both have 1 and 5. Next up, the Holdo maneuver.
That
Episode 8.
is a beautiful scene, though. I remember.
5
But for Drew, it goes ruined because it wasn't Admiral Akbar.
should have been Admiral
I mean,
Akbar.
it should have been Admiral Akbar. I agree, but
that would
I will
fix
say
that movie for me, honestly.
that was my favorite part of that movie, arguably.
Yes.
Because of the way there's the sound cut out. I'm putting it at 5 though.
You can't put it at 1, dude.
Drew, so you're at 5, I'm assuming.
Oh
Yeah?
heck yeah! As
So
soon as you said it,
is the next one both of our number ones?
yes,
Okay.
and they're
yep.
it's definitely going to be
I'm
bad.
blanking on what the next one is, so I forget. We're all going this last one blind. I can't remember.
No pun intended.
Last one, Vader Krennic scene when he chokes Krennic in Rogue One.
I'm not mad about this because of the dad joke. The
What's
joke,
dad joke again?
he said, "Don't choke on your aspirations."
Oh yeah,
as
yeah.
he's like choke, like that's peak dad humor. He didn't know he was a dad, but dad humor,
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not mad about it.
I'm not. I mean, it's
I
definitely
love
But it
better.
should have been a lot lower than.
I love this scene. This is like one of my favorite scenes from Rogue One. Like,
Yeah, I
think
mean,
it's amazing.
it's a good. Krennic has some jewels on him to speak that way later. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, all right, that's fine.
Why did that sound worse than actually saying the real one?
Anyway, moving on.
It sounded way worse.
All right, next up, we are doing blind force ability rankings.
Ooh.
Okay.
So first up, Force Lightning. We got classic Palpatine, shocking Mace Windu on screen.
Ooh.
Force Lightning.
Okay, so is this like
Oh shoot!
how good it would be in the world of like if we were in the world of Star Wars, or like how good?
Yes, because this is Star Wars blind.
but
rankings.
like in modern day.
No, like in Star
No.
Wars.
Like-
Okay.
Like out of these moves, what's your favorite move?
Oh, just like what's my favorite?
Yeah.
So we're
'Cause
ranking.
if we're going on practicality, Force Lightning is a 5, but if we're going on my favorites,
Yeah.
Oh, but you can do it however you want. If you
Okay.
want,
do it the
on
way you want
practicality.
to.
I'm doing favorites. All right.
I'm doing favorites, so it's my number 2.
Okay. Andrew. I'm just waiting for one of you guys to like first one, put it at 1. Like I want to hear someone like
This is my one.
this is your 1?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
my
j-
2, so
All right.
Because like in all of the material, the Star Wars material that I've consumed, Force Lightning is kind of OP.
mhm.
Like there are people that have like really good Force Lightning powers that still lose, but like in the moment in which it's used,
it's like the hardest to
yeah,
defense against. Besides
like
just a
I know
lightsaber
like
holding it.
Mace Windu is pretty easily doing that in this scene, but like it's pretty OP. And then like
So when Yoda catches it with his hand and then
yeah, but he's like
Push
the only person, the only Jedi that can do that.
flattens it.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. This is like if you ever get Force Lightning in a game, it's pretty cracked at that
Yeah.
point, so
All right. Well, next up, telekinesis, classic, lifting rocks. You like the screenshot that I have for this one?
why did you pick that moment?
Well, because like at first I had Rey in episode 8 lifting like all the rocks outside the cave.
That was more impressive, but I
That's
like
more
this
impressive.
more.
but this one's more
This
funny and more clearly.
Oh, you
seen.
could have done Obi-Wan.
I was
from-
thinking that too, but that was also all like black
Oh.
dark background, so it's hard to really.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, I'm gonna
Screenshot
put
that.
this as the
4 for me.
3.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
All right. Next up, what is it? What is it? What does it look like to you? Force speed.
Force speed.
We've only
Ooh.
seen it once in Star Wars.
3.
Jesus, I'm so mad that Obi-Wan used his once in a lifetime's force speed use token on this part, because he really could have.
Oh yeah.
The Phantom Menace could have ended very differently. Jeez. Okay. 4.
4. Okay. Dang. All right.
Mine's 3.
Next up, Psychemetry, which is the see the
Ooh.
memories of
Yeah,
objects and
yeah.
places. I got a picture of Quinlan Voss because he's the first one that we
See,
see.
now I'm like, Force Speed should have been 5, and this should have been 4.
This is number 5 for me.
Okay.
What's how do you what is this called again?
Psychemetry or whatever it is.
I'm gonna put this at 2.
2? Okay. All right. So now you guys have our opposite ends of the spectrum. Andrew has his number 5 left.
I'm
What was your number
banking-
1 again? Oh, lightning.
I'm banking on what I think Jeremiah is going to put in here. That's the reason why I put psychemetry higher, because I think I know what he's going to do next.
What do you think I'm going to do to say it?
Force healing.
Foresight, like dreams and visions.
Ah, 5. 5.
What?
I guess this is number 1.
You like my picture that
I
I
was
have?
ho-
Yeah,
I was-
foresight is very unreliable.
That's true.
It's like an episode of That's So Raven, because she has the vision and she works the entire episode to make it not happen, and then she ends up making it happen. So like, and then Anakin,
Because it's not really the future.
and here's the
she
thing.
can
Here's the
see.
thing. Anakin sees this. It ended up happening. To be fair,
Yes.
So it was accurate.
But he
Because
did
of that
it.
stupid vision, all the younglings are dead. So
Oh well,
I've got a grudge against Foresight.
I really wish he would have been on the episode against the top 5 deaths. We should have started this podcast with him giving us his answers.
Nope, too late now.
Too
We'll
late.
never. He said he was going to send a voicemail for that, but he never did. But we'll move on.
I'm so sorry.
All right, next up, a little change of pace, but we're going to do blind actor ranking. So this is going to be people,
Okay.
actors and
All right.
actresses
All right.
that have done live action and or
Okay.
acting.
All right. Deal. Let's do it.
First up, Genevieve O'Reilly. So Mon Mothma.
Oh, she's so good. She's so good. Dude, anyone from freaking Andor, I swoon over because of their performances in that show. Like if freaking Skarsgård is in this, my man. I'm gonna put her at 2.
2?
Yeah,
All right.
she's on my 2.
All right, next up, D. Bradley Baker, the voice of all the clones,
You freaking
and a million other characters too in animated stuff. Where he does
oh man.
and he also did Appa from Avatar: The Last Airbender. If you wanted to, Drew, did you put this in it?
I've never heard a better before. Like I have such endless respect for him, his talent. But like, is it number 1?
Gotta save that spot for Han Solo, man. Harrison Ford, number 1.
Come on, what do you got?
I'm gonna put him at 3.
3. Ooh,
It feels
Copycat.
wrong. It feels
you guys
so
have
wrong.
the same list so far. Next up, a goat, Frank Oz.
Ah,
Oh,
dude, what?
Yoda himself.
Dude, that picture, like, low-key kind of looks like my dad a little bit.
Does
the
it?
Loki
Yeah.
kind of looks like Yoda too somehow.
Yeah.
Funny.
But he would be over.
The ears. He has a good mustache.
He just
Yeah.
got honored at D23, right? He got
Yeah.
like the Disney like honor thing, like legacy thing, or whatever it's called.
Oh, my gosh. You're going to make me commit crimes, Jeremiah.
4.
4.
All right. Well, I think I know how you guys have the same ranking so far.
Dude, we're gonna have the same. We're gonna have the same list.
I think based on this, what the next 2 are going to be, I think you guys are going to have the same
Ooh.
answers. So
That'll be
next
the
up,
first.
Daisy Ridley.
5.
See, here's the thing.
Sarah, Andrew,
He feels so guilty now.
I feel really guilty. She's 5, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. No. I need people listening to and watching this podcast to understand. I'm not putting her at 5 because of her acting ability necessarily, because she is a great actress and I like her a lot.
No one's saying that.
I just think
from
the
what
character
we already
that she got
got
stuck with sucks booty pretty hard. Anyways, yeah, 5.
From what we already got, though, she's a 5. Not necessarily. Like, honestly, though, she was the first one that came out. I'd probably put her at 5.
Yeah.
It's not really great.
All right. Last up for both your number ones. Ahmad Best. Jar Jar Binks himself and Kelleran Beck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But now that we have it done, are you guys happy with your list?
No.
Or would you say Genevieve would be number 1 for you?
Genevieve
Andrew?
would be number 1.
She'd be number 1 for me too. And then,
but I will say, like, to do what he did, even aside from everything that he went through, like acting Jar Jar, I know was not easy, and I know, and he freaking nailed that. So also, he's coming back for Rebuild the Galaxy, which makes me really happy.
What's that?
Oh, the
Lego
Star Wars thing.
Yeah, he's coming back as the voice of Jar Jar,
which is kind of cool. And then I also think I think he should have been the one.
For Clone Wars?
No, in the Skeleton Crew, I think it should have been him as that Jedi character that they find instead of Jude Law.
That would have,
I think that would have created like a full circle story, and in the same universe, potentially running into Jar Jar or Grogu, still saving kids. I think that would have been way better.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So
you should let us write Star Wars,
right?
Hashtag give it to me or us. So next up, so like I made all of these like months ago, and so it's kind of funny because this next one will be our next podcast episode. Like when this one comes out, the week after this is posted. So next up is Blind Bounty Hunter rankings.
All right.
So, all right. First up, we have to say him because he's probably the biggest one in the world right now. Mando Din Djarin. He's the face of the Mandalorians, the face of Star Wars kind of right now for like the past, since
the irony that he doesn't show his face.
That's kind of
he is
too.
The face.
Number 2 for me.
Oh, okay.
Almost number 1, but not quite.
Why are you thinking that you're leaving number 1 for a certain character?
I'm hoping I have faith in you.
Now, do you think that I knew that you guys were going to have this thinking? I'm going to put your favorites on this thing, and I don't.
No, because even if you put like a different bounty hunter, like I don't know. He's still a number 2 for me no matter what. Like
I know,
he's
but
number 2.
You're leaving number 1 for a character that you don't know if I'm going to let you have that.
There's 2 bounty hunters in here that I would be happy with to put on my number 1.
Okay. Andrew, have you decided?
Or
3.
in Star Wars, I should say.
You said 3?
3?
Yeah.
All right.
A little low, but okay.
Next up, Cad Bane.
1.
1?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, see, this is where I messed up.
He immediately just regrets his decision. Yo, Cad Bane is.
I was hoping Cad Bane would be later because I'll tell you what my process was. I was like, I will save number 1 if Cad Bane shows up later, like as like the last one, then perfect number 1. If Boba Fett's not in this list, but now. Do I want to put him at number 3 in hopes that you put Boba Fett in this list? See, now I have to wait even longer.
That's the dilemma that you're in.
If not, he would be my number 1. So that's why I said,
Cad Bane to me, and I don't. This might be spoiling the episode.
This is Empire Radio. Everything is spoiled.
Well, no. What I mean is it
No.
might be spoiling the podcast episode.
That we're counting?
Oh.
Well, then don't say it.
Yep, don't say it.
I'm not going to
If
say
you want to
anything.
know our rankings for our favorite bounty hunters,
Come back next week.
Next week.
Yeah.
So, Drew, did you answer?
But for this list, number 1, easy. He is the safest one that is probably going to be on this list for me.
Yeah, but then I have to save number 3 for Boba just in case he shows up.
Hey,
but
I'm
if
gonna
he's
quote
not
Mario,
on it, then
womp
you're going to be really
womp,
mad.
you know
You
what
might
I'm
get
saying?
stuck with...
freaking Dengar.
Or the wannabe Han Solo guy from Mando Season 1.
Oh, gosh.
I legit already forgot him. I didn't.
He could be on here.
I had to go into the memory bank for that one because... Wait, is Cobb Vanth considered a bounty hunter?
No, he's just a marshal.
Dang. He had the most swag in the galaxy. I swear.
I don't like him a lot. Yeah, number 1 for me.
Okay.
Just bite the bullet. Take it.
See, now I have to know.
Take the L. Because if
All
there's
right.
Boba Fett in here, I'm going to be so pissed off.
Next up, Ventress.
Oh, yeah. 2.
2? Okay.
4.
All right.
4.
Next up,
Sorry, I almost dropped my pen.
Zam.
Jeez, you couldn't have picked a worse picture. Okay, 5.
5.
All right.
Has anybody thought about how
Yes.
Dooku needed Padme killed?
Sorry with Palpatine.
Palpatine needed Padme killed, so he gave it to Dooku, who gave it to Jango, who gave it to Zam, who gave it to Worms. To a droid. Who gave it to Worms. Jeez.
Well, you're trying to get as far of a paper trail as you can away from Palpatine, so...
I guess that's true.
All right, well,
Who's gonna be my number 4?
My number 3.
Greedo.
Okay, I'm not mad about this.
Okay, I'm not mad about that.
All right.
I like Greedo too, so number 3 for Greedo, not
Dude,
bad.
The
My
OG
list, I actually like my
McClunky.
list. I'm happy.
He's McClunkin all over the place.
I'm really happy with my list.
To
Cad
McClunk.
Bang.
Is that a verb?
Mando,
I McClunk.
Greedo,
You McClunk. We all McClunk.
together.
McClunky.
Okay, I don't know what you're.
McClunky.
Who did he shoot first though? That's the question.
That's one of those things in Star Wars that I really should pay more attention to, so that I could be like, well, actually, in George Lucas's original, but I literally don't remember.
And
which
George
one.
Lucas, the original Han Solo shot first,
Okay, that's good to know.
and then in the remaster,
It was remastered to Greedo.
He does his head.
Greedo, and then the other
Disney,
one,
Disney Plus at the same time.
Yeah, Disney Plus made it so they shot at the same time.
Jeez.
All right, next category.
Top 5 favorite coffee brands,
Oh, I was gonna wait one more round, but
and they're all Wesley Andrews,
yep,
Facts.
perfect.
who just so happens.
All right,
I guess we're going into.
I guess-
I'm so sorry.
I guess
just
we're-
derailed it.
No,
I guess
no.
we're doing a coffee break.
Someone has to go to the bathroom.
No, actually, I don't. I was just-
We're actually going pretty quick on this, so it's a lot faster than I thought it was gonna go. So
It's fine. Not every episode needs to be
Right.
4 hours and zombie filled,
correct. All right. Well, if you are struggling to make your list as you're following along, and you need to get a little more pep and step as we do the last ending
and
2
step.
things here, check out Wesley Andrews Coffee and Tea out of Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Forgot where. Wow.
Out of that
Or-
one place in the middle of the country.
Yep, for some great coffee or tea, have a listen.
Hey everyone, Andrew here. I'm pleased to tell you that the sponsor of today's episode is Wesley Andrews Coffee and Tea. If you don't know anything about Wesley Andrews, you definitely should. They're an award-winning coffee roaster and shop in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and they make fantastic coffee. The awesome thing is that whether you live in the Twin Cities or not, you can get their coffee beans delivered straight to your door by ordering them online. They even have a subscription service that ensures you never run out of amazing coffee. If you've been looking for some new coffee to try or a way to elevate your normal coffee routine, now's your chance. Head Head over to wesleyandrews.cc, use the code Empire Radio, that's with a capital E and a capital R with no space at checkout, to get 15% off your first purchase of any bags of coffee or a coffee subscription. I can't think of a better deal. Get 15% off some great coffee, support a small business, and support your favorite Star Wars podcast. In the words of Emperor Palpatine, do it.
Do it.
Do it.
All right.
Do
Well,
it.
next category. Blind planet rankings.
Oh,
So it's going to be 5 different planets.
Okay.
So first up, Mustafar.
Have I ever told y'all about the deeply
The
seated
tragedy?
fear I
Oh.
had? No.
I thought
Nah, that's what I should. Oh man, I should have done that.
the tragedy of Mustafar.
No, when I was a kid, I had a deeply seated fear of volcanoes. Did I tell you about
As
that?
people should.
As people should.
Yeah, but like I had a nightmare one time about a volcano and basically like almost being burned alive. I was in like first grade, and for weeks like I couldn't sleep. And I live in North Carolina. We don't even have tectonic plates. But yeah, I had a dream after seeing a trailer or seeing a snippet of the movie Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones on TV, and it scared me so bad that I had the nightmare. And then yeah, so that was the whole thing. But how does this relate? It doesn't really, except for the fact that it's a planet covered in volcanoes.
All right, guys. Where are you going to rank it?
Ironically, we just had an earthquake the other day. Pretty strong one too. So we watched San Andreas last night. Yeah. Anyways, welcome to my life.
Did your Legos fall apart?
No, it was strong. It was the strongest one we felt here, but it was a 4.3. So it wasn't
anything fall off a shelf or table
No.
or anything.
No. But people closer to the epicenter definitely like they got.
How far was it from you?
It was up in like southern Pasadena, so 25-30 minutes.
Like how many miles is that?
I don't.
It's LA, so that could be like 2 blocks away.
Yeah.
It's 30 minutes distance.
It was up
or-
north of downtown,
Okay.
and I'm like west of downtown, so I don't know, probably 8 to 10 miles.
Also, actually, 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Like Minnesota, 30-minute distance.
yeah. Like if there wasn't traffic, it would be about a 30-minute drive.
Oh, so like
Yeah,
10
yeah.
miles away.
All right, guys. Rankin, where are you putting it?
Anyways,
2.
3.
Mustafar.
All right, next up.
That picture, it looked like it was pretty Mustafar away.
Number 2,
Coruscant.
Coruscant,
Coruscant.
the city planet.
The entire planet is a city, Little Annie, as they're flying in. He doesn't say Little Annie, but
Number 3.
you know what? That is something that they have really underutilized.
What?
Is Coruscant as a setting, because in the expanded universe they use it a lot more, and they're in the EU there are like resort areas that have mountains and like skiing and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of wild. Like it's not completely city. There are like places you can go if you're ultra wealthy or you're part
Well,
of the
isn't
government.
there?
Like Leia.
I feel like I read a book that was talking about how it talked about Coruscant before it became a complete city.
Yeah. Well, because the monument that we've now seen in canon in what was it?
It was
Andor?
it's been in multiple things, but it was
Yeah, but
in
it's the
Mando
tip
season
of the
3,
mountain.
in Clone Wars,
Yeah,
and I think we might have seen it in Andor.
it's the tip of the mountain, the last tip of the.
Oh
the
yeah, and
surface
it
of
was
the
like
planet. Yeah,
super low to the ground.
2.
2? All right. Next up, Kashyyyk.
4.
4.
Oh, dang. Dang, you're at 1 and 5s again.
Yep, the mosquitoes would be terrible there. and they'd probably be the
Facts.
size of my
Dude,
cat.
not
so.
even the mosquitoes.
There's
The
play
ticks.
humidity. Yeah.
The
You play
ticks. bro.
Jedi Fallen Order and you're on Kashyyyk. There's some crazy giant bugs on there.
Yeah,
So
I don't know.
The ticks.
I don't deal with that stuff. I don't play.
all right, next up, you recognize that planet?
No.
Is that Utapau?
No, it's,
No. I should have just looked at the title of the image in the top.
It's Kessel.
Kessel.
Oh, I can't even see that. For some reason.
See now.
What is Kessel?
Like the Kessel Run.
dude? Spice Mines of Kessel.
Oh,
Do you not from Solo, Han Solo?
yeah.
Like
5.
we got your
Yeah, I'll put it at 5.
what's the Pikes?
Yep.
All right. Well, I think you guys are going to be happy with this last one.
Is it Hoth or Tatooine?
Or Naboo.
It's Hoth.
Okay, yeah, I'm down.
Oh, yeah.
I'm fine with that.
All right.
I would probably put Coruscant at the top of my list now that all of them have been laid out. But
I think I would have.
I dig it.
I would have pushed. I'd probably do. Yeah, I don't know. I like my list
All right, guys. We're at our last category.
already,
Dude, what?
All right. Well, I didn't think it was going to take. We're going to go this
can
fast,
you
but
just create a few more real fast. and
Yeah,
we can
come
just-
on.
but here's the thing. This is going to be the hardest category
Oh.
Okay.
because
Okay.
it's not top 5. It's top 10.
Oh.
And not only that, to make it even harder,
Uh-huh.
the category is random things in Star Wars.
Oh no.
So this can be anything. This could be an actor.
And
this could be a
10?
character. This could be a moment. This could just be an idea. It could
All
be
right, well,
anything.
here's the next hour of the podcast.
And
This
I
is
will.
this is
Here's
good.
the thing. I will say that all of these things are things that we love.
Okay.
I think that I was going through my list again today. I think for one of you, there's one thing that I had to set number, like the first one I say, you'd probably put at the bottom. But everything else, I think, is going to be a hard thing for you guys to rank because it's anything. So,
Okay.
first up,
Here we go. This is gonna be good.
and you're going to see how random this is going to be just by this first one.
Freaking blue milk.
John Williams
Oh,
and his music for Star Wars.
dude, one.
One?
Hold on.
Oh, dang. Are you sure?
Dude, it's freaking John Williams, dude. Like he's
But you're saying there's other things in Star Wars that aren't that he's the best thing in all of Star Wars that I could have on this list?
He's a number 2 for me. Number 2, safe, solid 2 answer. Not 1, dude. 1's aggressive. Andrew.
but
You need to
he's like
relax.
literally the most well-known musician in the entire world.
You're not wrong.
I mean, think
but
about
you're
it. Think about
saying
Star Wars, Jaws, Harry Potter, Indiana Jones, Home Alone.
okay, yes, but Andrew, you're saying there's nothing about Star Wars you love more than John Williams.
Well, there is, but is that on the list?
Well,
That's
a
the
risk.
question.
That's a risk.
The sower of chaos speaks.
I love this game so much. Can I do it and make you two do it?
If you can, but you got to come up with PowerPoint, and then
Oh, that's easy. This is images.
then I have to edit it all because
Oh.
I'm putting this like every square is on like your row on your video on thing, so it's like
It'd be cool
popping them
if
up
I
as you
do
give
it.
your answer.
If,
I'm excited to see how this turns out in the edit. That's gonna be great.
I know, and like one of us do it, and then us 3 with Grace. That'd be fun.
that'd be fun. I just don't know how to fit. Well, I guess I could fit 4 people on one screen.
We really need
Yeah,
to
you can
get
fit it in
Andrew and
post.
Grace.
What did you say, Andrew?
You can fix it in post.
hmm
Says everyone ever
I
that
think-
doesn't know how to
Okay,
edit.
but
Yeah, just fix it
honestly
in post.
though, this isn't live on our Twitch, you guys, because this is pre-recorded. But I really feel like this would be fun also live because you can see people
Yeah.
are going to participate and do it with us too.
Yeah, I was like,
so
but, like,
we got to do
thing
this
is,
again. at
It's
some
gonna
point.
take me like I have 2.5 weeks to get this up, and it's gonna take me a long time to edit all these in as you guys are saying them. So
Oh,
like,
it's gonna be a pain.
It is.
No, but I
Yeah.
think it would be really
And God
cool
bless
to
you. I know.
see
I know,
'cause-
but like
to do it like later as like a special episode and not put it out right away.
right. I knew that too, but I was like, we just gotta try this out.
It's gonna be a fun like backup plan
Right.
for future podcasts.
Come on, Andrew. We got.
Dude, just
We did the first like
solid
all of them
two.
in less than an hour. Now we're taking 5 minutes for
I
the
told
first.
you it was
I
going to
need
be
to
the
down-
next.
I need to download the
the Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
but I should have that button saved on.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Just pick a ready.
Oh, jeez.
What the frick was that?
His voice changer.
Okay, I'm gonna do 2.
2. All right.
All right,
Both-
good answer.
Next up.
I got you, Andrew.
Okay, calm down.
Thank you.
Next up, the last 4 episodes of the Clone Wars.
Oh,
Okay. Dang.
So is that better or worse than John Williams' music?
Oh, for me personally, I am very confident. There is one thing that I will put in number 1 over John Williams.
What is it?
Don't
Intentionally.
Don't
No,
don't
I'm not going to say
just
it.
in
I'm not
case
going to
it
say
shows
it
up.
intentionally, unless at the very end I still don't have it, and it's some freaking weird, random thing. But I'm going to put this at.
Remember, I told you that everything on this
Solid
list
10.
is a good thing. I'm not playing any tricks on
I know,
this.
I know.
On this category.
Jeez.
3.
Like 3. You guys can just go backwards, and you'll still probably be happy with everything how you put it, kind of. But
5. No.
sorry to stress you out so much.
5.
5? Okay.
5.
Okay.
Ooh.
I don't like it, but I've got to do it that way.
All right. Next up, Obi-Wan versus Anakin on Mustafar,
Ooh.
episode 3.
3. Oh, it's such a good. It's man. 3.
3.
4.
All right. Next up,
I like the
Kanan
last 4.
Jarrus death scene.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh man.
So is it better or worse than Anakin versus Obi-Wan?
Okay, it's not better for me personally, but
Right.
but then it's like the last. You've got 4 episodes versus one single moment now.
But this is also,
This, yeah,
4 seasons leading up to
yes.
this.
Oh, I know.
But then
Oh,
Ahsoka, that's 7 seasons leading
I
up
remember
to it. So it's like,
I remember freaking watching this with Micaiah, and she cried. And
Everyone
I
cried.
almost cried.
Drew, did you give your answer?
5.
5?
That's a good list.
6.
6?
Yeah.
All right. Next up, season 1 of Andor.
Oh,
Oh,
the entire season, dude. Oh, Jeremiah is a jerk.
jeez, dude. Ah.
Told you, it's random. You don't know what you're going to get.
Ah.
This is worse than a box of chocolates. I'm telling you that right now.
Jeremiah's the worst.
Gosh, dang it, dude. Okay, 4. It's
4.
going at 4. It should be higher, but it's going at 4.
Dang, Drew, it's like 6 or lower or number 1.
Or 1. Oh.
Oh man. You're really not pulling any punches.
I'm not.
This is tough.
6.
6.
That hurts me to hear you say that. I know it has to be this
It
way,
has
but
to be
it
this
hurts.
way.
It hurts me.
I would have put that over Kanan for sure.
All right. Next up, Dave Filoni.
Dude. Ah.
I love that photo.
How can he
I
be
love
any how can he be lower than
Then Kanan, Jarrus,
You both have number 1
Or-
open, and you both have
or
7
Anakin
and down.
versus Obi-Wan. Like, why did I put that at number 4?
I like this is my favorite picture. Like one of my favorite
Yeah.
Star Wars memes is the
Seven.
7.
It hurts.
Yeah, 7-2.
All right.
I'm holding out.
I'm holding
really,
out for something that I don't even know what I'm holding out for, but I
Yeah.
cannot give up the number 1 spot yet.
Next up, lightsabers.
1.
1? Was that what
Yes.
you were thinking?
I've been waiting for this one to be.
That was the
yes,
one?
Yes.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
The hold that this weapon has had on my life since I was a kid, it's unmatched.
Picturing Star Wars without lightsabers
You
isn't
can't
Star
yeah,
Wars.
Yeah, it's not. Like
Yeah, I think this is number 1 for me.
Oh.
I was waiting, dude. I was holding out when I put John at 2. I was hoping that you would have just lightsabers. Oh
Because
man.
Without Star Wars,
makes
there
me
is
happy.
like lightsaber. If Star Wars, granted, Andor had like no lightsabers in it.
Yeah.
But did have a kyber
like,
crystal though. So
yeah, I mean, but like, dude, the mythos behind them, the different iterations, it's just so.
And
Like
I
if
appreciate that you have no High Republic in this image.
well, I just to get a
I
Google
don't
image
need
that
excuses.
lightsabers.
I will say that like I feel like as a kid, like if you put like iconic weapons from different franchises in front of a kid and you're like pick the coolest, I feel like everyone's a hard second might be like a Harry Potter wand, but like lightsabers are gonna be always gonna be the like if you could have one thing in real life, come on. I mean, what would I do with it? I don't know. As a law-abiding citizen, I don't know.
What'd you say, Drew?
Fruit
Cut
ninja.
watermelon.
Oh, it burned right through it. I don't know if it would be.
No, it would
All right.
char it. It would char it, so then it
Might explode.
could have some more.
On how cold the watermelon is because of the thermal shock.
Oh, true. I didn't think about that.
All right. Well, this means that you just have 8, 9, and 10 left on your list.
I'm still nervous.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad.
All right. Next up,
let's go.
Emperor Palpatine or Sheev.
Good old
Palpatine.
Sheev.
The Dark Lord of the Sith, one of the greatest villains in storytelling history, in my opinion.
I would. He deserves so much better than I'm able to give him right now. I'm sorry, Sheev. 8. No. But
9.
they're gonna be
9. Solid 9.
9.
9. All right.
9.
All right. Next up, Grand Admiral Thrawn.
I should have. Oh man, I should have held out. He would have been 2. He would have been 3 for me, just under John. He would have been 3.
Yeah, he would have been my number 2. Lightsaber, then Thrawn.
It would be lightsabers for me, John Williams, and then Thrawn.
8.
8.
It's the highest I can give him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for the last one, you just have to have it. And I think you guys will be happy with this one being.
I was gonna say, if this is Boba Fett, I'm quitting, dude. I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna be so mad.
It's gonna be Tatooine, though. All right. Last up, Yoda teaches Luke about the Force.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, ironically, this was one of my favorite Star Wars moments.
Yeah, it was. I remember that being in your top 5 moments in Star Wars.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, that's it. The first ever Star Wars blind ranking episode.
That was fun.
I'm glad you guys liked it. You guys were like really nervous and scared.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That was super fun.
So if you're listening or watching, leave some comments on Spotify or on YouTube with your answers to some of these. It'd be cool to see what you guys think, and if you want us to do more of these, I'm sure you guys would love to do more of these.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let us know specifically, everyone, what your number 1 for 10, the last question for the top 10. Let us know what your number 1s were for that. I'm really curious because there's a lot, man.
Send voicemails. I want to know.
Yeah, there's not a single thing on this list that's weak.
Right.
Honestly, the weakest thing on this list for me would be, and it's not weak at all, but would be Anakin versus Obi-Wan.
Whoa. Over Yoda teaches Luke?
No, okay. besides what I actually put on my 10. The only thing on this list I would change because I put it at 4 would probably be that, and I would definitely shuffle things around. I think Thrawn would be my number 2. I think lightsabers as number 1 is definitely.
Yeah, I'll stand by that.
I'm good with
Whatever.
that.
Yeah.
Dave Filoni at 7 is a little rough.
So, but here's my question, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Of those, what would be your top 3?
Top 3?
Yeah. Of those same choices.
But he can get all of them now. It's not the same.
Well, no. Yeah, sure. But like he has the same options to choose from.
But he
like
knows what they are.
Yeah, Drew, you and I both have very openly said what our top 3 would be. It would be lightsabers. Mine would be lightsabers, John Williams, and Thrawn. And yours would be what? Lightsabers, Thrawn, and then what?
John Williams.
So yeah, I mean, we have the same top 3.
Just a little different order.
Yeah.
I gotta let me see if I can. I gotta like look at my things so I can't like escape from this. What the heck is going on with my?
I just want to make sure that everyone realizes how happy I was that Dex was my number 1 for characters. Like that made my night. That was amazing.
I gotta bring it back up. Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
I think for number 1, I think it has to be from this list. Season 7, Final Four season, because I've always said that's like my favorite. I think the only thing in Star Wars that can compete.
That's my number 3.
With it would be Ahsoka season 1, episode 5, Shadow Warrior, the Anakin versus Ahsoka episode. I think that's the only thing that can rival that as being the best thing in Star Wars, in my opinion.
Okay.
As far as like,
the whole season of Andor.
I think
Lord.
season 1 of Andor could probably be number 2, and then maybe Anakin versus Obi-Wan, and then probably John Williams 4. But like, I get it's a hard list. Like there's all good things, but then Palpatine like being a great villain is up there. So
this actually just gave me, on a very random note, an idea for a future game that I think would be really fun to play.
A Star Wars game? Then make it.
For the podcast?
Yes.
So
sorry, I should have been more clear. Yes.
I was like, what, a board game? Like,
it's gonna have something to do with titles for expanded universe books that you haven't read and having to blind guess what they're about.
Ooh, that would be fun.
That'd be kind of fun.
So I think we'll have
guess
to do
the
that.
book.
Guess the description of the book based on its title or something.
That'd be kind of cool.
For everyone we get like wrong, we have to like read it or something.
You have to read it, yeah. Because I'm reading through. So fun fact: Timothy Zahn returned to the expanding universe to write 2 books that he calls The Hand of Thrawn, duality, whatever. There's 2 of them. It's a set, and it's honestly been some of the most enjoyable Star Wars reading I've had in a very long time. It's been really good because I mean part of it is just his writing, but yeah, it's got me thinking. I think that would be a lot of fun.
All right. Cool. Well, I did message the Discord last night saying we needed some voicemails for this episode.
Oh, really?
So we have 2 voicemails.
Hey.
Oh, let's go.
So let's transition over to everyone's favorite time of every episode, voicemail time.
I didn't think we were going to have voicemails. It's voicemail time.
Just angelic every time.
Yep.
They say I'm an angel.
We had to keep the streak alive, so I had to make sure we had some voicemails. So we have 2.
Okay.
First up, from the person who always throws the catches the Hail Mary for us whenever I send out.
Will?
It's Will.
Hey, thanks, Will.
He sent us a quick one, so let's take a listen to Will.
Hey, Empire Radio. Will here. Uh, I I don't really know if I have a question. I can't think of one. I usually think of these on the spot. Uh, that's embarrassing. Well, anyway, here's your voicemail.
All right, thanks, Will.
All right, thank you, Will.
Keeping the
Still
streak alive.
Keeping
by
the streak
seat of his
alive.
pants.
did
But
what he could.
we had another good and faithful friend. So he's not, because he knew that this was going to be out of order for his continuity for the coup d'etat verse, as I like to call it.
Ooh.
We have just a generic voicemail from our good friend Garrett. So
No
let's take a
coups are
listen.
being daytad.
Definitely not tonight.
Okay.
So let's take a listen.
Hey, Empire Radio, it's Garrett. What's crack-a-lackin', everyone? This is going to be a regular voicemail, not one that's like in the Garrett universe that I've created, kind of. This is just for that special
The
pre-recording
Garrett
for Memorial Day weekend, so it's not going to have any storyline to it. It's just going to be just a good old, hey, how you doing? You guys are awesome. I love the podcast that you guys do. I love listening to them with my dad sometimes when we're doing long drives and whatnot, and it sparks up a lot of conversation, and we get to hang out a bit every time we do it. I do have a question for you guys. What do you think about the movie Speed Racer, whether you've seen it or not? Jeremiah, I hope you've seen this one, because it's actually amazing. Going back to it after not seeing it for a while, it is such an amazing movie. The camera work, yeah, it's kind of a dumb movie, but like it looks so good. The storyline is great. The camera work is amazing. All the characters are done phenomenally. It's just a really good movie overall. But keep up the good work, guys, and I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Sweet.
Thank you, Garrett. Good to hear from
Thank you.
Outside of the Garrett verse, as you called it, it's good to hear from you. And it's kind of cool that you're the coup d'etat verse. It's cool that your dad listens. So, hey, Mr. Garrett or whatever your name is, Mr. Coup d'etat,
Garrett Senior.
Garrett Senior.
Garrett Senior.
Dad, why don't you send in a voicemail sometime, or join the coup d'etat verse? Maybe you could be the voice of
Admiral Akbar.
or something like that. We'd love to hear from you. But Garrett had a question. Have we seen the movie Speed Racer, and what are our thoughts?
I honestly have never heard of it.
I've not seen it.
I have not seen it either.
No.
I remember it came out. I think it came out like when I was in high school.
What is it?
And Andrew, I see you're looking it up.
I'm not.
Oh, I thought you were.
But I can. Hold on. Yes.
Double check.
yes, sir. Hold on.
Double check. Was Michael Giacchino the composer for that? Because back then, that's like when I was obsessed with Michael Giacchino as a composer.
2008.
And so like I always kept track of what he was doing back then. I think that was one of his movies that he did, but I never saw.
Hold on, I'm looking here. Oh, the Wachowskis did this?
I don't know. Who?
The Matrix. The Wachowskis. That's wild. Oh my gosh, that is.
But isn't it Zac Efron is the Speed Racer?
No.
Who's the main lead?
Emil Hirsch.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
I thought it was Zac Efron.
No,
maybe I'm thinking of a different movie. But sorry, Garrett. But
hold on,
it's a racing movie, so it has to be full of a lot of action stuff. So I'm sure it's pretty good. Sorry we can't talk about it anymore. But what'd you find, Andrew?
I'm still looking.
Oh,
still looking.
Just go on Wikipedia and scroll down. It has all like the main people on the side, like directors, producers,
soundtracks. Hold on.
Oh, I remember when this came out. Well, it's based off an anime.
Yeah, it is. It's a classic anime too. Mm-hmm. I don't think
he didn't do it. I must be thinking of a different movie.
But I think isn't there multiple different versions of this too?
Well, it was like you said, it was a show, animated anime.
Oh no, it was.
Okay, cool.
It was. Yeah,
awesome. That's probably why you brought it up.
Yeah. So, so it was based on an anime. I remember as an avid anime fan.
I watched the anime as a kid.
I remember staying away from it because of that, for that very reason. Because it was like, we're gonna take an anime and put a bunch of white people in it
Mhm.
and we're gonna make it in the United States. Like it was kind of before the anime. Wait, hold on.
What?
Gosh, it looks so cheesy, but in like a fun
Okay,
way.
so Speed Racer came out before Dragon Ball Evolution.
Ooh,
Dragon Ball Evolution was the next year. I'm trying to
This
think
is
what would have been
the
the first
worst.
anime. I don't remember what was
I
the
don't know.
earliest one. I think that might have been one of the earliest anime like adaptations in the United States. But I remember being like, do I want to watch it? And then I just never got around to it. So, but I don't know. Maybe it's worth a watch. Maybe it's good. Maybe I
Yeah.
need to go back and watch it.
it's like is it the dad in it? He's the guy that was in The Borrowers. Did you guys ever watch that?
Oh, I did. Yeah, that was a
No.
good movie.
You've never seen The Borrowers,
I
Jeremiah?
don't think so.
Yo, freaking some of the
it's-
best
I don't
forced
even know-
perspective. Some
I
of the
don't even know what
best
it is.
forced perspective matte painting work. They covered it on Corridor, one of the
Oh, they did?
episodes. Yeah. Yeah.
The Borrowers is like this like shrunk people, like really tiny group of
Wait,
people.
is that the one where the
Think-
guy's running on the kitchen counter?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes,
The one
yes.
guy's
Think
freaking
Think
out?
The Hobbit,
Yeah.
but much smaller.
Okay.
And they like live in your house and they borrow things.
Do y'all remember
Dude,
Indian
The
in
Borrowers is a
Cupboard?
solid movie.
I do
dude.
remember
Indian in the
Counter.
Cupboard. There was
I
a
do remember
live
the-
action
The corridor.
Darth Vader.
Oh yeah, there was.
The live action Darth Vader action figure in the
Oh.
dollhouse
I
or in the
Mhm.
cupboard.
don't even remember that, but I do remember them breaking that down on corridor and then like freaking out, like how did they do this so perfectly?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. You should watch, dude. I don't know if it holds up, but as a kid, I watched The Borrowers all the
Yeah,
time.
it was on repeat for us too.
For sure. It was a solid film.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it holds up. But I like that actor. He was a good bad guy.
You know what I kind of want to watch again?
What?
The Ewoks movie.
Which one? First or second one?
Definitely the first one.
You don't
But,
want to watch
like-
the show?
No.
Yeah.
I wanna watch the live action one.
Are we breaking down one of those episodes coming up?
Yeah. To like delay it so we can get to top 5 bounty hunters next week, so that we can have Andrew on for
Yeah.
that. So, because that was a request from a voicemail, like, what was our favorite bounty hunter? I was like, well, we could just do a top 5 of it in the near future. So, which we surprised we haven't done that, but
My
It's
number
actually
one's gonna
surprisingly-
shock y'all.
it's gonna be a hard. I was looking at top 5. I'm like, I feel like all of us are gonna have like all the same ones, like in our top
Yeah.
5. Because I looked at them like there's like 67 that they have like in movies and shows, but they're all but like 10 of them are in background characters, and like the rest are
Yeah.
just like. So it's
my
like
my number one's gonna shock y'all. You ever heard of the Zuckus?
Don't spoil it.
yeah, no,
Joking. It's not Zuckus.
I don't know. who
Maybe
that
you're
is.
just saying that so we get surprised when you.
Oh,
actually use it.
Zuckus. Interestingly enough, Zuckus plays I would say a B character role. It's not like main character level, but it's like a B character role in the War of the Bounty Hunters trilogy, expanded universe trilogy,
Mm.
and he's kind of useless, but he's there nonetheless.
Cool.
Dengar plays a huge role in those books. It's really cool to.
Dengar. Remember when he used to call in all the time?
Yeah.
I do.
Dengar.
What the heck?
Are you
Dengar?
still listening, or have you given up on us? Like his last one they sent us was at the end of when Andrew left. So I
Jeez.
think he left with Andrew.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
Dengar,
I'm so
where are you? We love you.
I'm in Holy Pickle Water. Where are you at?
Yeah, Holy Pickle Water. Are you still listening? Are you still alive out there? What's going on? How's the pickle game? Like,
How was the pickle game?
you ever play pickle?
Oh,
Like the game pickle?
Pickleball?
Pickleball? Like
pickleball is the best.
I've heard that pickleball and tennis players are kind of feuding a little bit.
Of course they are.
they can get over it.
There's nothing else they complain about in the U.S. than pickleball and tennis.
Right. There's definitely nothing else.
Yep. So thank you,
All
Garrett,
right.
for
Garrett.
the voicemail. As thank you, Will, for sending one to keeping the streak alive. Thank you. Well, that's everything we have planned tonight. So might as well just go over some social media and we can get out of here. So if you want to get connected with Empire Radio in the fullest you
should.
can, click the link in the description, the links.co/Empire Radio, links spelled with 2 I's. Click that landing page for everything, so you can connect us with Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. Join the Discord, send in a voicemail. We got the fan email, and then needlesslynerdy.com link, which is an entertainment network that I'm part of. So go check that out for more nerdy content. And Andrew, we never get to shout you out ever. So if you want to plug in your social media,
Plug in.
plug you in like
It's like a data port. Two
All
thumbs up.
give you the plug.
Yeah, sure. That K-pop guitarist on
On
YouTube,
everything.
and yeah, it's the same thing on. Well, it's just YouTube and Instagram.
You're not on the TikTokers?
No, I tried TikTok for like 2 months and nothing. Everyone was like, "You should do TikTok. You should do these will blow up," and like nothing happened.
Really? It's so weird
and
how that stuff works.
Yeah, and it was just one more thing that I had to keep up with, and I was like, I'm more established on.
And it's the same as shorts on YouTube. They can just upload the same one.
That's what I was doing, but they just didn't perform well.
Oh.
And I know that there's a lot of people that are like, with TikTok, you have to grind. And
You just have to keep doing it.
Yeah, it takes off. But I was like, honestly, I feel too old for TikTok. Which
Me
is funny
too.
because I'm only 30, but like,
Hey,
I don't know.
30.
But yeah, so that K-pop guitarist on Instagram and YouTube, if you're into K-pop and guitar
Guitars.
and how they merge together.
Mash up.
Yep.
I didn't really get it, but okay.
He does
Moving on.
mash. Okay.
All right. Well, that's everything. Thanks for listening. Be sure to go check out the YouTube version because I'm going to put like way too many hours on trying to illustrate this thing for you guys.
I'm excited.
So hopefully the envision that I have it will come out onto the screen,
The big screen
the big screen
of YouTube.
All right. Well, you've been listening to the first ever blind ranking-tastic episode of Empire Radio. I'm Jeremiah.
I'm Andrew.
I'm Drew.
And may the Force be with you.
Always.
Always.